Yo, yo, what's up, guys? I'm just looking here. Obviously, in the Asia and London session, we made new highs. So we're probably not going to be looking for any shorts today. I'm just looking over to see if I see any equal lows anywhere that we might be able to target. I doubt it today, but we'll have to see what we get. If you guys didn't know, once you get all-time highs in the market, typically that day we have pushes higher. It's not very likely that we're going to go any lower. Also, if you run a Fibonacci from the last consolidation leg, which was obviously here, if we run it from the low to the high of the leg, give me a second while we get that in here. Why are these so light? Wait, is this not what I was using the wrong ones? Retracement. Oh, here we go. So if you run the Fibonacci, you can see here where all the legs are. We haven't hit the 2 or the 2.5 standard deviation. That's where I'm guessing we're going to hit today. So actually there is a long that's forming right now. Right, if we inverse this on the 5-minute, then we should see high all-time highs again. So if we trade 1 NQ here, just to the 2 standard deviation, we're looking at a $375 win, which is pretty good. We'll have to wait 2 minutes for the candle to close, of course. We did have news that came out at 10 a.m., right? And that dropped us down, I think, a little bit here. If you look at the 1 minute. 10 a.m. was right here. Okay, so we had a little down close candle just to bring us back higher. So yeah, I just wouldn't, if I were you guys, I would not try and short a day like today. It's much more likely that we go higher than we go lower, but of course we want to wait for something A+. I'm not just going to stop. We're not just going to take something to take it, right? We want to see something A+ form, and so far we are rejecting this 5-minute FVG. But like I said, I don't want to see the next standard deviations hit, so it seems more probable to me that this is going to go up. Obviously, your stop to break even would be at this high if and when it does hit. So yeah, I don't know if you guys heard, but the CEO of United Healthcare, he was killed outside of his apartment or his hotel or whatever, and the stock was up, which I thought was wild, but I think I'm gonna try and scalp this, guys. Stop to break even will be at the internal high, and then take profit will be at the 2 standard deviation for me. So again, this is hopefully this body holds. I think it will, based on, again, we're at all-time highs, so I think we'll just keep going up. Wow. So that was a $300 win right there. This is a funded account today, guys, because it's all-time highs, but still, I mean a eval account. But we should get this to 53K. This is one I've been tracking for a while. Celsius still in my consolidation range here. I've been looking at Chill Guy. One of my friends was in this and he sold it at the bottom to buy puts on the market and he got wrecked, which I think is hilarious. ASML doing very well. This is one of our big ads that we added at the 3-month fair value gap. As if you guys are following me, you know that I did that. Let me take a look at Boeing today. I want to see how that's doing. Okay, so we are having a minor pullback in Boeing, but I do expect this to go at least to 163 and then 168. So we'll see when we get that. But yeah, looks like this is just going to keep pushing higher, guys. Hopefully we get another 1 minute IFEG because I think most bearish IFEGs are going to get, most bearish PD rays will be violated today. So my guess is that we're going to have a pretty bullish day. Still no close above on the 5 minute, but I think this should drive us even higher. I think this should drive us to the 2.5 standard deviation if I had to guess. But again, we still haven't gotten that close. We have 3 minutes until the 5 minute IFEG closes above. Technically, this trade is invalid. However, I will tell you, well, first of all, I already got my profits out of it. But I'll also tell you that we are likely to push higher to the 2.5. And again, this comes from the consolidation leg. If you change this to like these arrows, doesn't really show on the, yeah, I mean, I prefer to use it on the candlestick patterns, but like if you go to the 15 or the hourly, you just draw the Fibonacci from low to high and you get the standard deviations, and you can see that we rejected immediately from the 2, but I do think we will still go higher than that. We got 2 minutes till the close of the 5 minute IFEG. So this should be the driver that pushes us higher here. And so we see what ES is doing here. ES is making a lower high while NQ is making a higher high, which is kind of interesting. There is an SMT that's going on right now. So keep that in mind, but I don't really care about SMTs at all-time highs. They typically don't really do anything, so just letting you guys know that. We got 1 minute till the 5 minute closes above. And then I think you can probably still take a long here. Even though we hit high of day, I do think that we will still push higher. But again, that is risky. Just letting you know that it's likely that we push higher anyways. But we still have not gone to close above on the 5, so just keep that in mind, guys. Okay, it looks like we might get it here. We got less than 20 seconds till the close, so. And boom, there is the close on the 5 minute. So this should be bullish, guys. Again, I'm not taking this because I already got my win at the high of day. But I still do think this will work to continue higher. Keep in mind, wow, ES is very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? Uncorrelated to NQ. You can see how ES is just completely dumping while NQ is making higher highs. Very interesting. So if we get some kind of a dump here, guys, and we sweep some liquidity, get prepared for a big push higher. Okay, so we are dumping here. Unfortunately, this 5 minute is probably going to get inversed to the downside. This is why I don't like taking these when we hit all-time highs and why I didn't take it personally. But damn, that is interesting. So ES completely dumping here. And NQ finally making an inverse on the 5. But again, we have to wait 4 minutes for this close. So it's pretty amazing how that works, that we reject basically a couple ticks above the 2 standard deviation. These standard deviations act as potential resistance for price, not always, but If we get a sweep of one of these two sets of liquidity, then I think that will probably give us a good setup. Ooh, we do have equal lows here on the 5-minute, guys, just a heads up. I don't know if they're perfect, but let me check. Yeah, so they are perfect equal lows. So just keep that in mind. This is obviously high, all-time highs that we are crossed over. But this could be a potential draw on liquidity next to midnight. Again, I much prefer longs today, but keep in mind that we could get shorts. I don't think so, but it's possible. If so, that would be a target in my view. If we go to the 1-minute chart, let me see if there's any other sets of equal highs that I see, I mean equal lows that I see. Is there another set right here, guys? Let me check. Yeah, so we have another set right here that we could target. So maybe we get a dump below these and then we get longs today. I don't like shorting at all-time highs, guys. Unfortunately, even if we get a good short setup, I'm not going to take it just because of the nature of what happens at highs. Wow, another set right here. So guys, there are definitely a good amount of equal lows. Did we form some at London? Nothing at London. Wow, we have all this LRLR in the Asia session. Look at all this. So guys, look at all of this low resistance liquidity here. Whoops. You can see it. And all these equal lows. So listen, there is potential that we dump. There's a lot of confluence telling me that we could potentially get sell side. So be super careful for sure. But yeah, it's very hard to be taking shorts today. Very difficult. See, this 1-minute IFEG, it will probably work if I had to guess, but we're not really delivering from anything. So like, it's hard to take this. We are delivering from a 3-minute fair value gap. Wow. If you guys want to try something, you could try this. If we get it on the 1-minute. Let's look at the 2-minute quick. 2-minute looks really nice too. What do you guys think? Should we try it? Damn. Just moves. That is crazy. We didn't quite sweep this, but we should go to highs now, guys. I'm hesitant to take this just because I already have a win on the day, but I mean, there's so many equal lows below us and stuff. This is kind of a little bit sus to take. Because you guys can see that we closed above on the 5. Wow, and we wicked here. We actually held this. Guys, I think I'm going to try and scalp this again to high of day. And actually, I'm going to move my stop higher so that in case we get it. And then I'm going to move my stop to break even when we hit high of day if we get it. Yeah, so you guys can see how we wicked on this 5 minutes. So we never closed below. So this is actually a valid 5-minute long. And then when we hit high of day, guys, I'm going to move my stop to break even and try and let this run. Hopefully it works. So guys, this definitely is a risky trade. But again, we're at all-time highs. I think we're going to go to the at least 2.5 standard deviation here. So that is the thesis behind the trade. Let me look at ES. So ES did sweep some liquidity and it's having a bullish reaction. So hopefully that pushes us higher on NQ. Okay, I like that push there. So guys, when we hit all-time highs again, high of day, I'm going to move my stop to break even if we get it. And then it's just going to be a free trade. If it wins, it wins. If it loses, it loses. Or if we get stopped at break even, we get stopped at break even. And then of course the loss on the trade would be a close back below the 5-minute IFEG. Is anybody taking this long, or is it too risky for you guys? So guys, once we hit high of day, I am moving my stop to break even, and I'm just going to let it run. And hopefully we can pass this eval account today. I am on eval today, guys. I took funded and cash accounts yesterday and on Monday, but today's eval, it's high. We've made all-time highs. So I'm not going to try and risk on my cash accounts. And again, guys, the stop on this trade is going to be a close back below the 5-minute. So I'm going to leave the stop here for now. But again, if we get a 5-minute close below, I will get stopped out on the trade. So again, guys, keep in mind we did hit high. We hit all-time highs again today. So this is a riskier trade, but I do think that we will continue higher. We're at all-time highs, and I think today will be like just a slow buy program, and that is why I'm risking this. The stop will be a close back below the 5-minute IFEG. We really want to see this push here. And again, once we get to high of day, I will move my stop to break even if we get it. And I'm just going to let it run. Because my theory is that we're going to push to the 2.5 standard deviation. If you guys want to take profits at all-time high of the high of day, you're welcome to. I'm just not personally, because I think it will run further than that. Okay, so if you guys want to move your risk, once this high gets hit right here, you can move your stop to break even. I think I'll probably do that just in case we get a dump, but up to you guys what you want to do. So it looks like we didn't even get that yet. We really just want to see a strong push up here. Okay, so still nothing. Again, guys, my hand is still on the cursor. I haven't moved my stop yet. I'm just waiting for that internal high to get hit. Okay, it should go now. Okay, so again, guys, once that internal high gets hit, my stop is moving to break even, and then I'll let the trade run. If it stops me out, it stops me out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm just on an eval today, and I'm trying to pass it. It's at like 52,500, so I need like 500 bucks today. I already made like 300 on it. All right, so my stop is at break even here, guys. If this hits, we should pass the account. We're at 52,600, 52,700. So let's see if we get it, guys. Hopefully we do. If we get stopped out on the trade, I'm fine with it. But I would love to see this get passed today, so that's what I'm hoping for. Again, we're reducing risk because we are at highs, so I don't want to just like risk it completely dumping. But there is a good chance that this just keeps running and that we'll be able to pass the account. So I think this should pass it. If it's too little of TP, then I might have to move the sell higher, but hopefully it just goes. Again, we just want to see a big push here. That's what I'm expecting. But again, my stop is at break even now, so it's a completely free trade. I hope that makes sense to you guys. Okay, so we are about to hit the 2 standard deviation again. I want to see a big push. I don't like to see this rejection, honestly. It's not great, but they could just be consolidating it before we get the push, so. Anybody in this long with me or no? Okay, hopefully we don't get stopped out before the run happens. And we got stopped out. All right, that's fine. It's probably still gonna go, but I'm not trying to be a part of this anymore. I'd rather it had just gone right there. So my guess is that one of these wicks is going to be the low, and then it's just going to keep pushing higher. But again, guys, we hit another internal high, so I'm not trying to get caught in some kind of a reversal. ES still not making higher highs, it's still making lower highs. While NQ got rejected before high of day, so just keep that in mind. So we'll basically have to wait for a new leg of price, though I don't think we'll even get it. I think we'll probably just get a slow grind higher all day. Yeah, so I started this stream late. Normally I have like 8 people in here by this point, and we got one person in here. I guess nobody likes to trade all-time highs, huh? There it is. There's the push. And now anyone who's long should just get a nice move higher. Damn, that sucks. I need 500 bucks. Should I buy right here, guys? I'm telling you, this is still gonna go up, so I wouldn't be surprised if we get the 500 here. Like anyone who's trying to short all-time highs is probably gonna get smoked. Hopefully I don't eat my words on this, but I don't think we're gonna go lower than this right here. So to get 500 points on this, I need 21,494. So as long as this 1 minute candle doesn't get inversed, we should make good money on this. Again, this is a complete gamble, guys. Don't do this on a real account. This is an eval that I'm trying to pass. You guys see how we had this huge push above a standard deviation? This tells me that we're probably going to push much higher. Okay, so I'm going to move my stop to break even here, and I'm just going to let it run. If it runs, it runs. Crazy push there. So I need $500 to pass this today. I'm hoping that this is a breakaway gap and that we just keep going. And again, I think the 2.5 will hit. It's how many points from here? Let's see. Shift. It's 36 points from here to get to the 2.5 standard deviation. But I only need $500. Let's see. I don't know if this will get us to 500. Hopefully it will. I think I saw this being 500, so let's just pray that it gets us to 53. Hopefully that's not a wick that stops us for the day. I think it'll keep pushing, guys, but from here it's 250. Yeah, this isn't going to get us to 500. I think it might get us close, but I don't think it's going to get us to 500. Let's see. You missed. A Z? What do you mean you missed? This is an eval account, guys. I'm not sure what you mean by I missed, because I'm up. But I missed, I got stopped out on the long earlier. I would have been in 500 profit easy by now, but it's fine. I think I need it. My take profit needs to be a little bit higher, like right here, to get 500 bucks on this. Damn it. Still want to see a push here. Okay, I like that wick. So if we're at 250 right now, the sell limit at 21,496 should get us to $500. And that would be a past funded, so hopefully we get it, guys. Come on, market gods. See, this is why I hate trading all-time highs, guys, because you have no idea where it's going to go. But standard deviations really help. Okay, so the standard deviation at 2.5 is at 21,516. So I'm thinking that that's going to hit today. And that's why I have my... I just want the 500. I don't care about anything else. Just give me 500 bucks and we'll be done for the day. We'll have a past challenge account. But watch it like go like basically to my sell limit and not sell. That's my fear right now, but god damn. Just give us the win. Yeah, guys, I think we might get stopped out on this, unfortunately, but let's see. Maybe not. No. Alright, we're probably going to get stopped, guys, sadly, but maybe not. There's a small chance that we don't get stopped here, but my guess is that it comes lower, maybe into this. It's not going to end up being a breakaway gap, and then we'll go higher afterwards. Alright, so there's the stop out. Really annoying. I really thought this would be a breakaway gap. It might still be, but they're trying to stop out longs before pushing it higher. Ooh, Celsius having a big push now. I like that. Guys, this is where we're going to go back to all-time high. Should I buy 2 here and just take it at the high? Wait, what? Oh, 12. Buy 2 would be 420 bucks here. 460. Guys, whatever I'm doing right now, do not do this on a live account. It's super risky, but I still think it might work. You basically like long until it doesn't work on an all-time high day. All right, my stop is going to break even here, and I'm basically praying for 500 bucks. I know it's crazy, guys, but at all-time highs, we tend to just go. This is complete degeneracy trying to pass a funded account, so just a heads up, guys. nice. Let's get all-time high again. Let's get high of day and let's push higher. No, come on, don't stop me out. Please, just go. Okay, hopefully that's the wick. No, I can't. I got stopped. All right, guys, I think I need to stop doing this. Oh. I need $500 for this account. Okay, why am I not getting any viewership on this live stream right now? Normally, like I said, I get 8 people at this point. Z, are you still in here, bro? my my one viewer. Z, are you taking any trades today? Maybe we sweep this liquidity first and then we go up. I don't know. I should be smart about this because we're so close to passing the challenge that we should just take an easy scalp win. But like, I think we just keep pushing higher today. I feel like this is a breakaway gap and that we're just going to keep going, but I don't want to miss the run. Come on. All right, let's go. All right, guys. So I'm just gonna uh just want to hit $500. What is your idea to it's gone what is your idea? It's gone be bullish price action till New Year. As I remember, like last year there was a bear run came after the New Year. Some say because of tax, people want to hold and sell. I don't care about any of that as the um all I know is that when we make new all-time highs, typically that day is just continuation bullishness. We very rarely see pullbacks on those types of days. I'm just trying to get $500 on the day. That's it, guys. No. I just want 500 bucks. That's it. And now I'm back to 52,000. God damn it. Okay, maybe if we get another 1 minute inverse. Guys, and again, I'm telling you guys right now, this is a complete degenerate gamble account. Do not try and do this on a live account. There's no method, no model behind this. It's just complete degeneracy right now what I'm doing. So basically we traded back into this 1 minute, so I'm hoping that this just is what pushes us much higher here. I'm basically trying to long every bearish PD array. I am new in trading, just learning through some of ICT's concepts. Good, bro. That's the best way to do it. I've been trading over 5 years. And again, guys, for all of you, I don't know how many people are in here right now. For me, it says one. But what I'm doing right now is complete degeneracy on an eval account that I'm trying to pass. Do not do this on your own accounts, on your own cash accounts. Today is an eval day. ES just made a higher high, by the way, guys. So there is an SMT with NQ. So you have to be cautious about longs here. Hopefully this 1 minute does not inverse. I think it's rebalancing to go higher. Okay, so we do have this 3 minute FEG, guys, here. So you want to see a bullish reaction out of it. Again, it's super risky to just buy in a fair value gap because we could completely inverse it and then dump. But again, we're at highs, new all-time highs in the market, and typically this type of a day is just bullish. If this 1 minute inverses, you guys can try another long. But yeah, for now, this is just risky. Again, guys, we had 2 winning days on our cash and funded accounts yesterday and Monday. This is an eval day because we're at all-time highs. There's nothing to target, so anything that I'm doing is just complete gambling. Sandaya, what's up? What is it? Bassnet. Where are you from, bro? That's an interesting name. So we're getting a bullish reaction out of the 3-minute, guys. I think I'm gonna take a long here. And basically my stop loss will be a close back below on the 3. And take profit again is, I'm trying to get $1,000 now because I just took a $500 loss on eval. And basically the thesis is that we just will keep making all-time highs today. And that's pretty much it. If this trade loses, guys, then I'll be stopped out of the account for the day, unfortunately, but let's see what we get. And I think this is going to get stopped, guys. I'm going to stop it early so I don't lose. So now we are down to 51.8. I was so close to getting this funded. Again, guys, this is eval, complete degenerate trading today, not a real account. We had 2 amazing days in our cash and funded yesterday on real accounts. And this is an eval, it's all-time highs. I don't know where the market is going, so I'm just trying to pass the account. I hope that makes sense to you guys. Yeah. So if that's not something of interest to you, then do not stay on the live today, because this is not real trading. Sandaya, where are you from? So again, guys, in theory, we should... wow, did we just make triple, quadruple equal lows? No. So every single low went below the next low. Nepal, awesome. How long have you been trading for? Do you trade futures? So guys, I'm looking at this 3-minute fair value gap as a bullish PD array that we should use to go higher. Just because we're at all-time highs. There's nothing to the left of the chart. There's no data for me to use as backing for where we're going to go next. It's complete. Anything you do today is complete gambling. Do you also see EG after 9:30 first presented woman IFG? I don't use that. I know some people use that first woman at fair value gap, but it's not part of my model. But yeah, I mean, typically it can work. I need 1,200 now, guys, to pass the day, which would be 21,500. Basically betting on this 3-minute fair value gap and 1-minute fair value gap working to the upside. But I think right now I'm very close to getting stopped out for the day, $1,000 loss on the eval. So I'm debating whether to keep gambling or just to take an A+ setup. I just don't know if we're going to get one. That's the issue. Guys, if you are enjoying the stream, the degeneracy today, then you go ahead and like it and comment. It will help the algorithm for more people to see it. But again, today is complete degeneracy. I'm not trading this with a live account today because of the fact that we're at all-time highs. I don't know where the market is going. So hope you guys understand that. There's a little 1-minute fair value gap here that will probably work to the upside. This is complete gambling, guys. Complete gambling. We should go back to all-time highs here, by the way. Hopefully we don't get stopped out and it just goes. Okay, nice so far. Don't want to see a retracement here. I'd rather just see it run. I want the 2.5 standard deviation today, guys. That is the primary target because we're at all-time highs. So the only place we can really look, the only thing we can use for data is standard deviations of the last manipulation leg. So that's what I'm aiming at right here. So hopefully we just see a huge push above high a day, and then we'll get to my 2 contract sell limit, and then hopefully we'll get close to passing this account. No, don't stop me out. God damn it. Ah, so annoying. So we're still at 51.8, guys, unfortunately. Do you trade only New York? Typically, I trade New York and London. But yeah, typically it's just those two. Guys, if we miss the run because of that little sweep, that's going to be so annoying. Looks like we missed the run, boys. So annoying. So maybe we get a tap into this fair value gap and then we push. I don't know. So I need to get $1,000. I need to be right up 1,200 now. I need to be very close to the standard deviation. This is probably going to take us all the way up here. I need to get some money on the day, guys, so let's scalp. Come on, push us up to high a day. Come on, give us high of day. Come on. Come on, give us high of day. So let me get a little bit back. Boom! Alright, so at least we got a little bit back. We need $1,000. We need $900 now in the day, guys. How are we gonna get 900? Somebody tell me what to take. This is my alter ego, by the way, guys. Every other day you've seen me trade with A+ setups, patience, and now that we're on an eval account, the full degeneracy comes out. We're at all-time highs. This is what we live for. You understand? So you guys see how we delivered out of the 3-minute fair value gap and we just pushed. So anyone longing here, this is complete degeneracy, obviously, but it worked. How's ES doing? ES making a high too, so there's no more SMT, which I like. Oh, nice. My Celsius position's going crazy. Anybody add Celsius with me? I know I called it in the Discord, but I called it on X too. So anybody that's in Celsius is banking. Every one of my positions is green, except for TLT is my bond position, but everything else is going wild green, which I'm very happy about. So, guys, from now on today, I think we'll just take A plus setups because I feel like shit doing this. Right? We don't. It's not good to be trading like this. This is terrible trading habits, and it's basically asking to lose. We're so close to passing this account. Like we should probably just be uh, be good traders, right? Oh, finally my Boeing's recovering a bit. My Celsius, I really want to see a big push on Celsius at minimum to $30 and like 12 cents, 10 cents. Okay, guys, if I buy here, that's $400. Jesus. Wow. I really just think this is going to keep making all-time highs. Look at this. If you guys look at the daily chart, like look what happens after we hit all-time highs. We just completely push. And like we have all these standard deviations that are targets for the next leg. What do you guys think? Win or loss? Back to high of day. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, a doo doo dee dee doo. Wow, it just missed my take profit. Wow, that's so annoying. Look how it missed my take profit by a tick. Wow, Tesla's at 355, guys. Almost at 360 again. It's awesome to see. Okay, so this is a kind of decent looking 1 minute, right? I mean, we're at all-time highs, but pretty much any 1 minute fair value gap inverse should work. So let's say we get a close, let's say we trade down into this 1 minute and then we get a 1 minute inverse here. That's another decent long. Assuming we get it, obviously. I don't know if we'll even get the fair value gap here. We've got 30 seconds till the candle close. Now it's even smaller, so just keep that in mind, guys. Okay, so now we have a tiny 1 minute right here. Tiny, tiny. But it probably will still work just based on the PA for today. It's like a buy program. So, just a heads up. We did not form equal highs. We have a relative equal highs right here. My guess is that we deliver into this 1 minute. And there it is. And then probably bullish PA from here. Maybe we'll come down and sweep these lows. I don't know. But we're looking to see what we can get here. So guys, in theory, if the market is bullish, we should react bullishly out of this 1 minute FEG. Again, it's super risky to long this. I mean, on a cash count, I would never do it. I'm debating doing it here, but I probably won't. Yes, still making higher highs. Very nice push here. If we get a strong green candle above this 1 minute fair value gap, then we will probably go back to highs. Just a heads up. crazy. The 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 candlestick, the price action today is like completely irrational. There's no like obviously we're bullish out of this 1 minute, but like this is not PA that I would be trading with a live account. It's too irrational, too erratic. We just formed equal highs here, just a heads up. And another set of equal highs. Okay, so if we get a sell-off here, guys, I'll target these for later. I don't think we're gonna get the sell-off. I think we're just gonna go there. But hopefully we do. We have another set of equal highs here, guys, so I'm just trying to scalp it. So hopefully it doesn't hold these for later and we just go here. Otherwise I'm gonna get stopped out on the trade, but let's see. Wow. 51.8. Wow, from here it's a $400 win. Wow, guys, big dump here. Okay, so maybe if we would sweep this liquidity and then we get a long setup, that would be good. Yeah, we could get there. Who knows? Really, today is just a gamble, guys. I have no idea what's going to happen, but I do know these are going to hit eventually. Mary had a little lamb, a little lamb, a little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, and a Nina knew. So on the 3 minute, we are about to close below this 3 minute inverse in 1 minute. So this could actually be a decent short as long as the 3 minute doesn't hold here. Which it currently is holding. Ooh, my Celsius is pushing really nice now. Look at this, guys. I think Celsius is going to $30.10 today. That's a big position for me. It's a swing trade for those of you who are wondering. Okay, guys, I think so we are reacting bullishly from this 3 minute fair value gap, and we're holding it. The next candle closes in 1 minute, so we'll get potentially 2 candles holding this 3 minute fair value gap. It's also a 1 minute. If we get this 1 minute inverse, you guys can try a long either way. So still no close below the 3 minute and the 1 minute. Still holding for now, but it looks like we're about to get the close below, which tells me that we're probably going to go to this low now. So you guys can see, oh, wait, what? The 3 minute didn't close yet? Oh, it closes at 21. Yeah, it looks like this is holding, guys. Let's see, we got less than 30 seconds till the close of the candle. I would not try and short here, guys. That's why I would never take this inverse, but that is totally up to you guys. It's not even giving us the opportunity to get into it, so this should take us down to this low now. And then, guys, if this 1 minute inverses to the upside, this is going to be a great long. I doubt it even gives you the entry to it, but just a forewarning that this could be a great long. Okay, looks like we're getting an immediate bullish reaction again from this 3 minute fair value gap. Guys, I think this is just going to go. I don't even know if we're going to get this internal sell side. Mary had a little lamb, a little lamb, a little lamb. Yeah, and Aziz is right. There is a tiny 15-minute, but again, on bullish days, I know there's a tiny 15-minute right here. On an all-time high day, like nothing bearish has to hit. I know it's a bullish fair value gap, but it's like on the sell side of the curve, right? None of that has to hit. It can, but it doesn't have to. Okay, so maybe Aziz gets his entry. We'll see. Let's label it so you guys can see it here. It's a tiny 15-minute right here at this low. Wow. Look at that. It just smokes us right before the right before the low hits. That is ridiculous. Okay, and there it is. So what they could also do is just leave the lows and then just push us higher to the equal highs. So keep that in mind. But if we get a really bullish reaction right after this low gets swept, then you guys can probably take a long to here. Okay, there's the low. Did it just touch it and then... So it just made triple equal lows. Oh no, now it made double equal lows, sorry. I really would hope that these get swept first and then we get the long. That is so annoying that they leave them like that. You're in a long, Aziz? Aziz? I don't know. It's not good because we left equal lows here. I don't like that. I'm guessing that the market comes down and takes them out first, and then we can go long. I had a small L today. That's all right, Chad. We're on an eval account today, and we are degenning, so we're also down. For those of you guys who may just be tuning in, this is an eval day. We're at all-time highs. I'm not trading on a cash or a funded account. This is all eval. At one point, I had the eval at 52,700, and because of the degenerate trading today, we brought it down to 51.6. So do not follow this as trading advice. Today is not an A+ setup day. It's all degenerate. Now, my basis for today's trade that I'm going to try and take here is these equal highs and the 2.5 standard deviations. And yeah, hopefully we get this 1 minute IFEG and we'll take it. But until then, there is no setup, right? We have low resistance liquidity forming here. So I think that there will be a nice long that occurs in this session, maybe during the macro time at 11:50. But for now, we are just patiently waiting. We're about to touch the 2 standard deviation that's paired with equal lows. So that is hopefully where we dump and then we immediately go higher. What do you guys think? Should we try and turtle soup this low? If we turtle soup the low, it's $1,110 win if it just immediately reverses. It would be such a gamble to turtle soup this low. And I know that people like Romeo on X are gonna say, "Oh, I turtle soup this low," but in reality, like if you try and turtle soup this, the risk is so high. It might work, but it's basically like hindsight, right? You don't know that this turtle soup is gonna work, but it could work and take us up to the equal highs. I want an ocean view. I don't care. I just want to live my life. Do 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 do. So that's the turtle soup right there, guys. What do you think? Should we long it? Tell me in the chat. Should I long this turtle soup it or no? All right, guys, I'm in. I'm in the turtle soup. Not a nice reaction so far for this turtle soup. Uh-oh. Guys, you see how sketchy it is to take turtle soups? It might work because of the low resistance liquidity and the equal highs. But like, so scary to be in this. I would never in my wildest dreams take this in a cash account. Never, ever, ever. I would wait for this woman to inverse for sure. But until then, you're basically just blindly longing and you're praying that the turtle soup is going to work. Like imagine, we could just have a huge dump candle here that just destroys this turtle soup. Like this. You guys see here we're inversing a 3-minute fair value gap too. So this could easily just collapse. Unless we just somehow miraculously wick here like we're doing and it saves the day. But if not, then this is going to get destroyed, right? This candle closes in a minute. Less, 5 seconds. All right, guys, this is gonna collapse, is my guess. Yeah, I do not like this at all. Okay, we're out of this. I'm not gonna get smoked on this, guys. I'll be right back. Even though it's an eval, we're still gonna be protected. Wow, terrible. So if this 3 minute inverses, then I actually think this is gonna be a decent long. We'd have to deliver from something, but yeah, guys, you have to be so careful, right? Never ever take turtle soups on long on cash accounts. As you can see, you get smoked. There are certain situations where I might, if we're like in super heavy discount and I know there's a bunch of equal highs, maybe. But apart from that, absolutely not. Okay, so we are getting a decent bullish reaction here. What did we bring this down to? 51,300. We were at 52,500 earlier today, trying to pass it. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna long this. I don't even care. And then my take profit will be at the equal highs. I like this candle. So we're basically betting that the candle holds. Okay, guys, so once this high gets hit, we're gonna move our stop to break even. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's a nasty rejection. I want an ocean view. So this might be $1,000 win if this works. Hopefully it does. Complete gamble trade, by the way, guys. This is an eval account. No real risk. This is all degenerate trading. ES about to sweep the high again, probably. But again, guys, this is all degenerate trading. I would not take this on a cash account. If the 1 minute inverse is here, I think that's a decent long to the equal highs. But apart from that, everything else is degen trading. Okay, guys. Just know today is an eval day only. Yeah. Oof. Yeah, guys, so I don't like that we're trading back down here. We really need to see a huge bullish push to make this a 1 minute OB. Otherwise, this is going to get smoked. So you guys see why you don't take trades without a setup? There's nothing here. On the 2 minute, there's nothing. On the 3 minute, there's really nothing. The 5 minute, there's nothing. It's just gambling. It's called the hope and pray trade. And again, guys, this is all eval. I don't know why all of a sudden there's 8 people in here, but this is just eval. This is not a cash count. It's not a funded account. We had 2 amazing days yesterday and on Monday, both $800 days. This is complete degenerate, all-time high trading. That's it. There's nothing else to this. And that's $1,000 lost on the day on this eval account. So I cannot trade on this anymore, guys. Oh, that sucks. And again, guys, that was an eval account, so this watch this be a turtle soup now. So I could care less about this account. It was at 52,500 earlier today, so we lost actually $1,500 on it because I made $300 on the first trade, and everything else was just complete degeneracy. So, yeah, this is why you have to trade with the model, guys. But watch this be the turtle soup that brings us up here. I think. What do you guys think? If this 1 minute inverses, should we take a long setup to the equal highs on a real account? I think I'm going to try it, guys. But only on one of my funded, not on a cash account. So give me a second while I log into it. It's going to take me a while because it's like I have this like crazy password protection shit. So 1 second, guys, while I log into this. Because I really like that. I really like that for a long guy. All right, let's log in here. 1 sec. I just want to make sure you guys can't see my screen because we can't be revealing the secret sauce to my funded accounts. So you guys are about to see a funded account trade, by the way, if we get it today. We might not, so. By the way, guys, let me know in chat if the market is pushing. I think we should not trade at all the rest of the day till. Wait, is today FOMC? Wait, hold on, guys. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, 1 sec. Okay, got it. Up here. Trade evade. Okay, so we still haven't gotten. Guys, is today? Oh, Powell. Yeah, I was gonna say today is not FOMC. I would have known that. Wait, what? Oh, I have to grant permission? What the hell? Trade evade. I did this a long time ago. Why is it not allowing me to log into this? All right, 1 second, guys. Please log into the client dashboard. Select add-ons and grant permission? Bro, I did this so long ago. What is going on? That is so weird. Add-ons. Trading view. Activate. Okay, it should work. Okay, there we go. All right, guys, so I'm on a new funded account here. So if we get this 1 minute inverse, I will take a long. But until we get it, we're not taking anything. You should go to TradeAvate add-ons and activate trading view. Oh, every month you have to do it? I didn't know that. That's annoying. Okay, accounts. All right, guys, so you can see that there's a ton of LRLR forming here. So guys, now we are on a funded account. So keep that in mind. This is now real trading. No degeneracy, no taking, no setups. The only thing that we're gonna take today is if let's say we sweep all this liquidity, we come into one of these fair value gaps, and we have a huge bullish reaction. Then once we get into this 1 minute, that will be the long up to these equal highs. Anything apart from that is just nothing. We're not trading it, right? Excuse me. So now we just get to be patient and we see what occurs. We're below the 2 standard deviation. We have all this LRLR. We have equal highs. This is a bread and butter setup. And you guys can see here, this is a funded account. So now it's the real deal, right? We're not messing around. Ideally, we'd like to see liquidity swept of some form. We are in this huge order block here now, so we could see a reaction out of this order block. In fact, we are seeing a reaction right now, but there is no model. So if we look on the 3 minute, we don't really have anything. The 5 minute, we don't have anything. So basically, the only thing we can really take here is the 1 minute. We are about to enter a macro time too. So this is a 50K. So I don't risk more than $200 a day on this account, I think is the amount that I allow. 1,000. Wait, oh, we're on NQ. I have to trade MNQ, guys, on this. MNQZ 2024. Wow, this is a very bullish reaction, guys. If I do 3 contracts here to the equal highs, that's $145. Stop loss is 78. Guys, I think I might try this. We didn't sweep liquidity. Let me see here. So this is the woman at FEG. These are the equal highs right here. But I'm not gonna lie, this is a very bullish reaction out of the order block. So that is why I'm thinking that it's gonna push higher here. Especially if we go above this high, that's a change in the state of delivery. So that should be a nice delivery up to these equal highs. What do you guys think? Do you think this is a good setup? Changing the state of delivery up to equal highs? LRLR in a macro time. Yeah, guys, this looks so good. I'm gonna enter here. Whoa, what's buy stop? Whoops. Oh, did it enter the trade? Yeah, I like the low resistance liquidity. I like the equal highs, so I think this should work. It's about a 1-to-1 trade right now because I got a pretty crappy entry, but should work. It's also a macro time. So we really want to see this be the low. I don't want to see it go much lower than this because this is a 1-minute OB as well. You see, guys, I use IFEGs as my main model, but a lot of the times if I see something that's too good to pass up, I'll take it regardless. So like in this case, I'm willing to risk the stop to low of day for these equal highs because of the low resistance, because of the equal highs, because of the macro time. So I'm willing to risk this. Not everybody should do it, but it's up to you guys. Do 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 do. Now I really need to see a clean push above this high to make it a change in the state of delivery. Until we get that, it's still technically not really like a valid trade, but I've seen this happen too many times to not take this. So we are getting a bullish reaction from the 1-minute OB, which is nice to see. At minimum, we should sweep this high and hopefully go higher than that. But my target is the equal highs. Do 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 do. And we didn't really sweep liquidity, which that is true. But I think that the reason will probably react here is because of the order block. That's my assumption here. And if it's going to deliver now, it should be a very strong move. I don't want to see it kind of like stall, going up above highs, stalling here.
It should be a strong, powerful move if it's going to do it. Because we're in a macro time. There's a lot of low resistance liquidity, so that's what I'm thinking. Baby, we gotta get out. No, no, no. Okay, so we should see, if it's going to happen, guys, I want to see a strong delivery in the next, like, whatever, 5 minutes. We want to see a very strong push. And I would move my stop to break even at this high, because if we're truly bearish, then this high should reject us afterwards. But we technically did have a small change in the state of delivery from this internal high, but I'd really like to see this one to see an official change in the state of delivery. Right? What is a change in the state of delivery? You can see we've been making lower highs, and now finally we're pushing above a lower high to make a higher high. Right? So we want to see this candle should deliver us strongly here if this is truly bullish, or like one of the next two candles, but ideally this one. So we've got what? This is a 20-minute macro, so we've got 15 minutes left in the macro. So need to see, we really want to see strong delivery here. And if you're really risk averse, you can move your stop to break even when this high hits, but there is a chance that we come back down and then push higher later, so just know that. But like even if this high hits, you can move your stop to break even, whichever one you want, but it's totally up to you guys what you do. Yeah, so I don't like how we just went and then we were immediately rejected. Like that's not a great sign to me. If this is going to be the real leg of price, I want to see it just push. So up to you guys when you move your stop to break even. Really, you could just now, but I'm going to wait until this high gets hit to move my stop to break even. Yeah, I don't like this reaction, guys. It really needs to go here. You don't want to see wicks like this when there's going to be a low resistance liquidity run. And the other reason I would move my stop to break even at this high is because we could potentially reject from this 1 minute fair value gap. But what we really want to see is a push into it, close above it to take out the equal highs. Yeah, and because of this reaction, guys, I am moving my stop up here. I want to reduce risk a little bit more because I really want to see clean delivery here. And if I don't, then I'd rather just end the trade. Okay, so I like that push. If you guys really want to reduce risk, move your stop to break even at this high right here. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to move my stop now. And we'll just let the trade go. If it runs here, we'll have a smooth, stress-free trade. If not, then whatever. Okay, so you guys now see how I switched from complete degeneracy to a funded account. My mindset completely shifted, the way that I spoke shifted, and now I manage risk on the trade, and that's it, right? And you also saw a trade here that I took that does not require IFEGs. And I explained to you guys why. So for those of you who say that I'm just an IFEG trader, there is a trade where I gave you a complete thesis of why I took the trade. In fact, what I'm going to do here, guys, just in case we reject here, I am going to sell half the position. Whoa, sell 42. I'm going to sell half the position at this internal buy side. And then I'm going to sell the rest at this high, at these equal highs. Hopefully it doesn't reject before then. I don't think it will, but we'll see. Okay. I'm going to change this to 2 units once the limit order fills. All right, guys, so now I'm in with 2 contracts left, and they will be sold at the equal highs. So in case we get a rejection here at the 1 minute, I did reduce half the position. And yeah. So now we just wait and see. Did anyone take that trade with me? So you guys see how now this is a completely free trade and we're just going to let it run? So if we are bullish here, guys, again, if we could reject from this 1 minute, but I want to see a bullish reaction from this fair value gap. There is a potential for us to trade into this tinier one here to try and stop out longs, but I would rather just see an immediate reaction here. And yeah, if we're bullish here, we really should not trade back down into my sell stop. I'm looking on the lower time frames. We do have a 3-minute fair value gap here, so it's potential that we trade into that, in which case I'll get stopped out on the rest of the position, but I'm kind of doubtful that it hits. What we could also do is lower our stop to down here. We still be in profit, obviously, and that way we don't risk the stop out. Let me look at the 5 quick. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do, guys. So this is gonna be just a couple dollars loss, right? But if the trade is bullish, then we'll get a much bigger win without getting stopped out. And we're obviously still in profit because of the first partial that we took, and everything else here is just free money. We are forming a 1 minute OB, so I actually would rather not see the OB close below. So yeah, guys, I am gonna move my stop back here. If we get a 1 minute close above, how about that? So there's that wicked. So I want to see a full bodied close above the 1 minute OB. Oh, Raj, thank you, bro. They're blue light blocking glasses. You guys have probably seen a lot of these, a lot of the X traders, the Twitter traders, YouTube traders, all using these glasses. I was the first person to use them. So if you look back at my streams, like my initial videos, I have these blue light blocking glasses. Now all the traders are using them. Did they get it from me? Maybe, probably not. But I'm just letting you know, I'm the OG blue light blocking glasses wearer. From over a year ago, I have videos with them. Yeah, they're really good. Especially like I trade in, I have to wake up early morning. So, why'd I just lose my train of thought? Oh, and so like the screens are super bright and they really help with like sensitivity and stuff. So guys, I'm moving my stop to break even here. This 1 minute or OB should be what delivers us to the equal highs. And yeah, so beautiful trade. Change in the market structure. I took it early with this change of market structure. LRLR, equal highs, 1 minute IFEG. If you guys are not in the trade, when this 1 minute closes above, you guys can try the long. The 2 minute has not closed above yet. Actually, it's right on it. So the 2 minute is still holding us down, but we do have an order block here. So this really should deliver us, guys. I'm going to say with 95% certainty, these equal highs are hitting now. Yeah, it helps with headache for sure. Okay, so no 1 minute close above the fair value gap yet, so it's still not an IFEG. But yeah, it should just deliver us cleanly here. I'd rather not see it retrace below the order block. I'd rather see the mean threshold of this order block around here hold to bring us higher. But if it sells off, then we might get stopped out. Okay, so delivery into this tiny 1 minute. So maybe that's the drop before the push higher. Again, for me, it's a free trade, so I could care less. If we come back up here, guys, and we close above the OB, if we close above the fair value gap, that's another entry long. So I like that it's wicking here in the 1 minute fair value gap. No, I wouldn't really say this is choppy. I mean, this was obviously choppy price action. And that's how we destroyed our eval account. But again, that's an eval. Now, when we're on funded accounts, our mind shift changes, and we only take A plus setups. This to me was an A plus low resistance liquidity run. This 1 minute fair value gap, I mean, this 1 minute candle signaled to me a change in the state of delivery, and that's why I was targeting these equal highs. Today's morning, when market opened, it was in a range. Is this a range to you? Guys, does this look like a range to you? Boom, look at this. I mean, we're in the range for like a periodic portion of time, and then we just completely ripped, so. Let me label, hold on 1 second, guys. This was the previous all-time high. What the heck? And we are now trading much higher than it. So we were outside of all-time highs all day today. So to me, that signals that we're just going to keep going higher, and that's why I'm looking for longs too. But yeah, I wouldn't call that a range. Okay, guys, so it looks like we're pushing here. I think these equal highs will hit now. We formed 2 order blocks here on the 1 minute. Now we just need to close above the inverse fair value gap. If you're looking for a secondary entry, you guys can try it here. But you want to see a 1 minute close above, obviously, which we haven't gotten yet. So you guys see how we're forming 2 OBs. So if we get a 1 minute close above, your stop would be honestly a hard stop below this OB. I would even do the mean threshold if I were you, just to reduce risk. But we should hit these equal highs if we get a 1 minute close above the fair value gap here, which is currently, if you can see, is being held. It's holding the market down. You can see that we're wicking at the 1 minute. Okay, so we're delivering down again, which tells me maybe I get stopped out now, but we'll see. Okay, so we're consolidating here again. Maybe I get stopped out on the remaining half of the position, but I don't care, guys. If it's a win, it's a win. If it's a loss, I mean, it's not a loss. If it's break even, it's break even. I've already taken off half the position. And yeah, so. Guys, is anybody else in this long with me, or is it just me that you guys are watching? And again, you guys know this is a funded account, so we're only doing $200 risk maximums on this funded until we can get it past 52,600, and then from there I'll start sizing up. But we basically are trying. This is a new funded account, so I'm trying to get rid of the trailing drawdown. I think I got the acceptance of the pass on this account like earlier in the week, or maybe on Friday of last week. So until we get to the $52,600 level for this 50K, I can't size up too much because I don't want to get the account blown, right? Z, I am moving my stop loss to break even. Yeah, I think that's respectable. We really shouldn't come much lower than this. This 1 minute fair value gap should be what holds price up to go higher. And yeah, so after forming two OBs on the 1 minute, probably makes sense to move your stop to break even if you haven't already. Holding 2 runners, 3 booked. Very nice. Okay, so you guys are all in this long. Where did you enter your longs? Where I did, or did you enter later? Ooh, nice reaction there. Did we just form equal lows there, or did it sweep it by a tick? Oh. So guys, we did just form equal lows on NQ, or is this MNQ? Let me check NQ. Okay, so NQ did not form equal lows. I am also going to watch NQ because sometimes what happens is NQ will hit the equal highs and then MNQ will not. Okay, so don't worry about these equal lows, guys, because NQ did not form them. So if NQ did, I'd be more concerned. But yeah. Raj entered at 465. Oh, so Raj entered before me. Okay. Okay. Wow, they're really making this tough. We also have FOMC members speaking today, so I wouldn't be surprised if they dump us before we hit the highs. Yeah, so I've seen this type of situation happen before where they use the Fed speakers as like a way to manipulate the market down. So they'll come like really close to the equal highs, then they'll dump it, and then we'll get them later. So I think I might sell my my whole position here before the equal highs. Dev Raj entered in the 465s, testing some new strats. What's your new strat? My strat? Just kidding, bro. Yeah, so guys, if we get a huge push here, I'm gonna sell my position early because there's situations when there's Fed speakers speaking on a day that they'll come close to the equal highs, then they'll dump it, and then we'll get them later. So that's why I'm gonna sell my position early because I know that there's FOMC speakers talking today. So assuming that we actually get a push here, I might get stopped on my second half for break even, but. Maybe we can get. So the reason I'm selling my position here, guys, is we have this 1 minute volume imbalance. So I'm actually going to sell it right here. Because what might happen is we get a manipulation up into the volume imbalance, induce traders to try and go long, and then they dump it, and then we get the long later. So I'd rather book my profits here at the volume imbalance than hold with a bunch of hopium and then get stopped out later on. So just a heads up. Guys, make sure you like the video and subscribe. I have 259 subscribers. I'm trying to get to 260. Who hasn't subscribed? I need 260 followers. Wow, this is really taking forever. So let me check the Discord quick. I want to see the economic calendar. What do you guys think? Should I sell one here in case? Maybe I sell one, and then I sell one at the equal highs, just in case it does deliver us up here. Then that means we got to change this to 1 when we get the chance. So if we go to the economic calendar, we do have, today's the 4th, right? Fed Chair Powell speaks at 1:45. So we do have some time until he speaks. But yeah, guys, just in case this 1 minute volume imbalance rejects, I'm going to take a partial here and then a partial at the equal highs. I want an ocean view. Okay, very nice push. Let's see if we get the volume imbalance. Yeah, just make sure that my trade is in the volume imbalance. Come on, give us the VI. Better not just hit this high and then dump. Wow. So we hit the high, guys, and now so far we're rejecting. Let's see what happens here. Come on. Give me the volume imbalance. Come on. Come on, man. Wow, that is so lame. Now, we did get a 1 minute close above the IFEG, guys. So just a heads up, but I do not like this immediate rejection. We need to see a wick here. So the other thing that can happen here is we come down, we get a body close back below the 1 minute just by a tick, and then they move it higher. That's a situation that could happen. But I, at minimum, wanted to see this VI. I don't know how that didn't hit. Pretty upsetting. So yeah, what they could do here, guys. So you see that the fair value gap on the 1 minute. What they sometimes do, I've seen, is they come down, they close the 1 minute fair value gap with a body by 1 tick, then they push it higher. So just be cautious of that. I think this is an attempt to stop out longs. So you guys see I'm changing my units to 1 here so that if this target hits, then I'll be taken out. I'll have just 1 stop left with 1 contract rather than 2. Because let's say this hits and then I get stopped out, it's going to put me in a short position in here. Oh. So what could happen here, guys, again, like I said, is a 1 minute body just closing right below the fair value gap to try and stop out some long traders, and then they move it higher. But again, I could care less. I'm in a half-size position now. I've taken off half my profits, and everything else is just running for fun. Okay, so let's see if they close it by a tick below on the 1 minute. Yeah, I like that candle. All right, so I want to see now an immediate push higher. I don't want to see it go lower than this. Okay, looks like the VI is coming now. Whoa, what the heck? Okay, the VI, wow, did it not take my, bro. Okay, so we did enter the VI by a tick on NQ. No, we didn't, we just missed it. Wow, that is crazy. Why is my computer lagging so hard right now? Oh my goodness. Okay, I really want to see this high get swept. So I'm going to move my first sell to that high. And then I'll leave the rest. But I think that what I think that's going to happen, guys, potentially is that we come up here and they dump it. And then I get stopped out on the remaining position. So I'm going to move my stop on the rest of this to this low. Because if they're going to do this FOMC member thing, then I think they might just like bring the market up just to dump it and then bring it up later. So I've seen this happen before when there's Fed speakers talking. So just be cautious, guys. I might be wrong, but I'd rather book profits than get smoked. So far we are completely rejecting we filled the volume imbalance, and I'm guessing they're going to dump it. In fact, I'm going to move my stop to this low now. I'd rather just book profits. If they're going to run it, they'll run it. If not, at least I book most of my profits, right? Look at that, guys. How did I freaking know? Look at, guys, I am literally the G. Did you see that? Did you guys see that? How? How do I do that? I'm literally insane. Sorry, I'm tweaking. Did you guys literally not hear me say that there's an FOMC speaker talking? They're gonna bring it close to the equal highs and they're gonna dump it. Rewind the frickin' tape if you didn't hear that. Like, what the hell? I'm a savage. I'm literally a savage. I've seen this happen so many freaking times. Wow. I actually sometimes like rile myself up with my ability to see that shit. Like, wow. Holy crap. Do you guys now believe, do you believe that the market is run on an algorithm where I can literally tell you before it happens that that's going to happen? Like, if you don't believe there's an algorithm after me literally just calling exactly what was going to happen based on the news and the candlesticks, you're insane. Like, I'm sorry. That was literally so wild. Woo. All right, what do we bring that account up to? 50,100. Wow. Okay, guys, so that was my trade on the funded account, so I'm going to log out of this now. But that was insane. They're going to bring it back now, but that's still wild. Okay, guys, so if you're not in a trade right now, this is a good time to long to these equal highs, in my opinion. A scalp. Make it a 1-to-1 scalp. Put your stop below the body of this candle or the wick of this candle and take profits at the equal highs. But those should hit for sure now. Yeah. So that was literally crazy. Wild. And why did it trade down into there, guys? They're just trying to stop out longs and obviously balance this little 3-minute. Yeah, that is crazy. Somebody's got to clip that, guys. If you go back to my YouTube recordings, you guys should clip me saying that there was going to be this dump down with FOMC members, and then they're going to take out the highs later. That was actually insane. Wow, my Celsius is pushing so nicely. Look at this, guys. I told you earlier in the day that this was going to hit $30.10. I think it'll hit at some point today. So I might take a partial on my position there, but Devraj, it felt like the Korean martial law. What does that mean? What does that mean, guys? Korean martial law. And there is the equal highs. Congratulations if you guys were in that trade. And yeah, I would be done for the rest of the day now. We booked some nice profits. And yeah, if only I would have just been smart enough to wait for that trade to happen on the funded account, and we would have funded that account too. But it is what it is, right? I'm not concerned at all. You know how many funded accounts I have and how many easily we can get? Sometimes it's fun to just a gen, but I guess last night martial law announced to take on the dictator in Korea, like in North Korea. I didn't hear anything about that, but that's pretty crazy if that's true. So guys, now if you have runners, I would hold them to the 2.5 standard deviation on NQ, which comes out to 21,516 and 75 cents. Baby, we gotta get out. Yeah, so move your stop to break even when the all-time high hits. And then I would honestly hold runners up to the 2.5 standard deviation, which is again at 21,516. I think we could easily push there today. But again, I would never take that with a live account. Only if you have runners from your initial entry from this trade. Yeah. Let's look at Boeing quick. Wow, Boeing with a huge push still. We're getting a really nice push. So guys, if you're in the Boeing trade that I called in the Discord, your first take profit should be at this high, which is at 163.44. You can take another partial at 168. Then I would move my stop to break even on the rest, and I would take a partial at this high and then at the monthly fair value gap at 214. Devraj, I am doing trading with evals. My funded locked already. Nice. So you had a profitable trade on your on your funded account, Dev Raj? Yes, sir. Let's go. Proud of you, bro. Wow, guys. So look at this. So this is actually a pretty nice 1 minute inverse. Okay. We took equal highs. We traded into the 1 minute fair value gap, and now we are dumping. So this is actually not a bad short. I wouldn't be surprised if we now come down and take out this low. The really optimal short would be here, though, right? So we have this 1 minute bullish fair value gap that's holding up price. So if we can close below this, guys, this should dump and probably take out both of these lows. If you're in this short right now, right, your stop should be to break even already because we hit this internal low. If we're bullish, this is going to reverse from here. Devraj, $1,700 day. Very nice, bro. You're going to have another $1,700 day this week. I can feel it. Okay, guys, so look at this. Collapse. If this 1 minute closes below, you can take a short. I would take your partial here, and then I would hold runners to this low. But again, we have to get a 1 minute close below this fair value gap for this to make sense. We got, oh, big wick here. We've got 30 seconds until the candle close. Okay, so you could enter a short here if you want. I don't think it's bad at all. I'd give it probably a 7 out of 10 just because we're so bullish on the day, but this in theory should bring us down to this low now. Because everybody that's been long on this leg has their stop below this low. The bullish PD array was violated to the downside. I would move my stop to break even at the body of this candle personally. $700 in the eval. I feel like now is the time to stop for the day. That is totally respectable to me. If you've got 1,000 in your funded and 700 in your eval, why would you continue? Okay, so I would definitely move my stop to break even now on NQ. And I would hold runners down to this low and these lows and then this low. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. All right. Oh, 1 second. Okay, yeah, so I think that this will probably dump us to sell side now. Again, if you are short from this candle, your stop should be at break even here. Even take a partial if you want, because there is a chance we retrace back into this 1 minute. But the real good entry, I think, was right here on this candle. Stop to break even at this low, and then you would be holding. I would take a partial here if you're in from this candle short, Then I would hold it down to this low and then this low. Okay, guys, I think once this low hits, we'll be done. Let's just see it hit. Also, guys, maybe take a partial at the mean threshold of this wick if you're in short, because this could act as a gap that brings us higher. So I would take a partial here, a partial at the low, and then a partial down here. Baby, we gotta get... You guys see how I called this short from here too? Telling you, there's not a lot of people that can trade like me. I know it sounds cocky, but it's pretty crazy. So you know what? You hear how I said that we have the mean threshold of this wick can act like a gap that reverses us higher. So if you are short, I would take a partial here, because there's a high chance that we come back and balance this 1 minute now. Okay, and then once the low hits, take another partial and then leave the rest as runners to new lows. May sound cocky, but it's true. Yeah, I mean, I've been doing this for a long time and I'm confident in my abilities, so. So I'm going to leave the stream if one of two things happens. Number one, if the low hits, then we'll leave the stream. But if we come back and rebalance this 1 minute, I'll also leave the stream. All right. We almost hit the low. Missed it by a tick. Yeah, so sometimes what they'll do is they'll almost sweep the low, and then they'll stop out traders who are short by bringing it back into this 1 minute fair value gap. Either one could happen here, obviously, but again, it doesn't really matter to you because if you're in this short, your stop to break even is here, and if you're in from this short, your stop to break even is up here. So whatever happens, you could care less, right? That's the beauty of the IFVG model. Hi, Lulu. Hi, Lulu. Yeah, you guys see that? How they bring it just a tick below, and now they should come back up to this internal buy side. Because everybody that's short has their stops inside of this fair value gap. It's also going to balance price. That's what my guess is it's going to happen now. Either that or they bring it back down to this body low and then they take it, they sweep it. So there's two different things, but I think this is the more likely scenario now. This fair value gap. If you guys hear clicking and clacking on my floor, it's my dog. Okay, so they did the thing where they sweep it down, so this will probably hit the low now, if I had to guess. Hold on, Lou. I'm almost done here. Hold on, little ting. I have a mini schnauzer. Do you guys know what a mini schnauzer is? This is really cute. Wow. So they brought it down, maybe just to bring it back up. So pay attention to this fair value gap. But again, all of this is speculation now. But if you are short, then you'd care less what happens here. Greg M does not know what a mini schnauzer is. All right, let me show you her. Hold on, Lou. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, she's a big girl. Well, she's actually very little. She's a mini. Say hi, Lulu. Say hi, Lou. Say hi to all the people, Lou. Oh, Lulu. She's really cute. She's very sweet. Won't even hurt a fly. She's scared of flowers. You have a husky. Oh, huskies are nice too. I like them. The nice thing about these mini schnauzers is that they don't shed. They're hypoallergenic, so they don't shed. They're very well behaved. Guys, let's see one of these hit because I need to get off stream. I have shit to do today. So either this low or this fair value gap. Once it hits, we're going to get off. Yeah. Huskies are pretty fluffy too. I actually had a friend who had huskies and... Or no, sorry. He had parakeets, like little birds, and they found 2 huskies on the street. The family found 2 huskies and brought them into the home. Like until they found the owners, and the huskies ate the birds. All right, there's the low, guys. So I think I'm gonna call it a day here. Obviously, you saw me degenning like crazy on an eval, which we lost over a grand on for the day. But again, that was a degenerate account. And then we switched immediately to our funded account, and we followed sound principles. We longed 4 MNQ contracts here, took a partial at this high, and then we let the rest run to the volume imbalance where we got up 1 more partial, and we got stopped out on the rest on this dump right here. I think we got stopped out. So we got a very good trade on the funded, and degen on the eval. I will try and live stream again tomorrow morning. If you guys are not already subscribed, subscribe. You can follow me on X, DM me there if you have any questions. And if you want to join the Discord, there is a link in the description. We're running a free 3-day trial right now. And yeah, the prices are going to go up soon. But for now, we're going to keep them at the prices they're at. And yeah, look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Greg, what do you trade ITC? What is ITC? What does ITC stand for, guys? ICT? Thanks, Raj. Have a good day, guys. Yeah, I trade ICT. Yeah, ICT. Fair value gaps and low resistance liquidity. So this trade was not a fair value gap. Not an inverse. It was a change in the state of delivery with low resistance liquidity and equal highs. That was the thesis for the trade. So if you guys want to rewind the tape, you'll see I longed this green candle because it officially made a higher high after we made a bunch of lower highs. That's a change in state of delivery. I longed here, and my full take profit was going to be these equal highs. I took a partial at this high, a partial in the volume imbalance right here, and then we immediately dumped, and I got stopped out on the last contract, which was meant to be taken to these equal highs. So yeah, guys, now that we're getting a bullish candle here, I wouldn't be surprised if we rebalance this 1 minute. So if you guys are looking for a tiny trade, you can try that, but I wouldn't say it's A+. I'd give it a 6 out of 10, but it should work. But anyways, guys, I'm yapping. I hope you guys have the best rest